Right, here it is, Jurassic World Rebirth official trailer 2. So, usually, it seems like what the modern movie industry is the fact that, on the first day, like, in the first trailer, they just basically hype it up. And they pretty much spoil the entire movie in the second trailer. So, watching this pretty much means that we're gonna be practically watching Jurassic World Rebirth as well. So, yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, I'm really hoping that... Okay, let's just set some expectations first, right? Like, what do you want to see, Lopho, right? I wonder if they're gonna have less emphasis on a six-legged T-Rex. I really hate that design. I guess we'll probably be able to see what the new pterosaur raptor hybrids are. Let's hope that doesn't turn out to be dog shit, because... Oh, I'm praying that it might be something looking similar to the Yiling from Ark. That's probably the good way. And the bad way would probably be, like, I don't know, wing the tree creepers from Primeval or something. That would be so stupid. Imagine if it was like basically like a gargoyle where, like, it has wings and arms, just like the D-Rex. Like, okay, don't worry, right? It's not gonna be that bad, okay, right? Oh, we start off with the D-Rex. That's great. That gets my high hopes up and immediately crushes them. Skill issue.
On the island we're headed to.
Hey, we're back on an island. Sure, let's go.
The theme park owners did experimental work.
Oh, we definitely have the two-headed raptor again. Oh, it's the sequence from the novel. Shut up. Oh yeah, that was like something that was teased, right? I didn't actually react to that. Oh, wow. They're gonna have giant herds of titanosaurs too. I'm assuming that's probably because of the influence of Prehistoric Planet, I'm assuming. Which is great.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh?
So I guess this is basically them showing like the full extent, I'm assuming, from the first trailer that we saw.
In a place where we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
She's scared.
Oh, there it is. It really is just like a Microceratus with an arm, horn on his head.
We're not gonna let you get hurt, okay?
Oh my god. No fucking way.
There was a source. We found it? No, it found us.
Oh no. Well, let's formulate our opinions once I watch the full thing. Okay. Well then. Let's do some basic reactions to that. So first, let's start off. Let's try glossing this a bit. Let's try and find some like good parts. I mean, I guess the landscape looks beautiful. This kind of looks like it's like Southeast Asia. Like there's like a bunch of islands. Was it Thailand or something? No, it was like. Was it Indonesia? Like, I've been there before. Like, not on this island per se, but there is this beautiful island, like, or around Southeast Asia, or was it, I think it was China, actually, where they basically have, like, a bunch of these small islands together, and I get the scenery, it's very nice. Yeah, we can definitely see more shots of this, so, I guess this is, like, the new thing? So, I'm assuming that this is the two-headed raptor that we saw in the first trailer. But that one didn't really show its wings. So, is this like the evolved version of it? Or is this gonna be like, was the two-headed raptor the original thing, but then they changed it into this? Or something? I don't know. No, because the two-headed raptors, the thing didn't have like the weird like hybrid dinosaurs that we saw at the end. They didn't have two heads, so imagine if they did. Imagine if they did. How bad could that possibly get? At that point, we're just begging for it, man. Okay, let me take. Okay, so first, yes, this scene, absolutely phenomenal, wonderful, mwah, art, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait for this scene. This actually looks genuinely beautiful. Like, I can't wait to see this scene unfold in cinemas. That way I can do the whole big, pointing finger thing and saying, oh, it was a prehistoric part, like a fucking idiot, but, yeah. This looks beautiful. I can't wait for this sequence. It just looks so nice.
Don't see that every day. Or ever.
So I guess, they did say in some teasers that this is gonna be showing some mating ritual from the, sauropods, I'm assuming. Well, I wonder if they're gonna actually show the, you know, the splish splash, sex-like scene. I can't wait for that to be revealed. Can we talk about this for a moment? Like, I don't know what this is for. Like, I don't know if they were alluding to some kind of, like, native people building something. Like, I originally thought that the way the temple was, like, featured is I thought it was, like, part of a larger temple, right? But no, it's literally just, like, an oddly shaped opening in the cliff. I don't know, maybe they wanted to give it, like, an adventurous vibe? But, like, I can't find a reason why all the people that used to live on the island would go all the way up here and drill out a huge fucking hole. Like, it just doesn't make, logistically, it doesn't make any sense. And, you know, of course there's the whole idea of native people. I think we had that in the weird Jurassic Park, like, fighter game that came along with Jurassic Park 3, I think. The one with where you had to put like, DNA puzzles and stuff. You probably know. People who know the game, they know what I mean. It's like the game where you find a Triceratops egg in an elevator. But that game also had native people. I don't remember what was going on with the native people. I was like 9 when I played the game, but this just, I don't know, maybe there's like an opening on the other side, but it just feels so artificial. Like, it doesn't really feel like this thing has any cohesion to it. It's literally just like a perfectly square-shaped hole in a giant cliff surrounded by waterfalls. I don't know, it's... I don't know, I want to have nice opinions on it. I guess waterfalls are cool, I guess? And like, this doesn't make any sense either, because Quetzalcoatluses didn't even lay eggs near cliffs. Like, they laid... I think they laid eggs on the ground, according to new research. Like, they weren't cliff-driving, like, cliff-lid dominant pterosaurs. Like, this is the equivalent of a superstition thing from showing that Oviraptor was eating eggs. Whereas that one, it is technically plausible since, like, you know, small carnivores would usually eat highly nutritious things. Oviraptor likely ate eggs when it came upon them, like, unguarded ones, I suppose. Like, it wouldn't, like, hunt for eggs, but if it stumbled upon one, it would probably eat one. But for this, like, I mean, it's not like there's literally no other place for the Quetzal to lay its eggs. I mean, we saw the island here. It's very open. Like, I can't imagine why a Quetzalcoatlus would, like, put his nest, like, in here of all things. Like, it just screams artificially made. And I don't know, it, like, the way it's surrounded doesn't really feel like it used to be, like, it was trying to be some kind of, like, attraction, like Jurassic Park. I thought for it when it first was revealed, I thought maybe this could be something like a part of an attraction. But then they changed it so that it was, then they abandoned it, and that's why the Quetzals are living in there, but, bad. I don't know how to put it. Like, the graphics itself looks nice, but, like, I feel like this is just like opening a can of worms for the sake of opening a can of worms, I think. It's good for family. I mean, if you want it, I guess it could provide protection. I mean, if you think about that, I guess it makes sense, but... You know what? That makes sense, right? I mean, but Quetzals laid their eggs on the ground. Like, if they were gonna do for protection, there's probably a good reason why they laid the eggs on the ground, right? Well, we have that. And also, like, I don't know, I'm not quite sure how the movie will present itself over regarding this. But like the movie better have some like good explaining to do, because I feel it very illogical to have a mission where you have to collect DNA from live dinosaur samples, like from Quetzalcoatlus, from Mosasaurs, from Titanosaurs. Like, it just feels artificial. Like, the movie entire, like, the concept, everything, it just feels really, really artificial. Like, it feels like someone, like, made a story for this without actually having watched the original series or the books. Maybe he got, like, watched a vague summary of the books and tries to fit things in, but, like, the vibe that I'm getting from this movie is so different from Jurassic World Dominion nor Fallen Kingdom. I don't know if this is gonna be a good thing or a bad thing, but then again, in Jurassic World Dominion, we also had that weird-ass side subplot where they had to take Blue's baby for no fucking reason at all, that really didn't do any conclusions, just ended up asking more questions than answers, but yeah, I mean, it's basically that. It feels like a Blue's baby. Like, it's basically a device that's used to drive the plot forwards, but logically, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why do you have to get live samples? If you want DNA, you could just kill him, right? Like, I really don't get why the movie is so, like, the Jurassic World franchise itself is just so keen on letting the dinosaurs live. Like, why? I still stand by my point that the way the original Jurassic World franchise should have ended is with the Indoraptor. It should have ended with the Indoraptor. The Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom should have been on the island, and Jurassic World 3 should be the one in the Lockwood Mansion, and Claire should have just killed the dinosaurs at the end, and maybe they'll show a compy escaping from the open gates at the end with Life Finds a Way or something, and they should have closed it at that instead of, like, it really just feels like really illogical to open the gates, let's let 12 dinosaurs out in the world. Oopsie daisies, now there's 2 billion dinosaurs in the world for some fucking reason. Like, it just feels like they're just really, really trying to open it up to the way a certain YouTuber said it, like, opening up a cinematic universe. Like, come on, guys. Like, why does everything have to be super cinematic, super open with 2 billion spin-offs, and where every single character needs, like, a 10 wave of Netflix series backstory? Like, guys, can't we just have, like, simple characters? Like, I just want to watch his story, not just, not have something that, not just media shitting out media for the sake of shitting out media, you know? Because you know that that's not gonna end. Like, we know that, like, deep down, like, I'm pretty sure everyone who watches Avengers knows that Avengers will never end. They'll just pull out some glupshido, like, not even a glupshidosaurus. I don't know anything about Marvel, I guess. Glupshido, Captain Glupshido or something from their obscure line of comic books and write a 10 series Disney Plus series about it, I think, or something. Like, I don't know, I get Marvel because it's like the main storefront of Glupshido media, but like, why this? Why Jurassic World? So, well, we also see this, something called Qualtech. Is this gonna be the second Biosyn? Please don't be that. We don't need another Manticorp. Just stop, right? Well, we also see this shot from the D-Rex. I don't know, it still does not convince me. It's this thing could belong in the Monsterverse, and like no one would blink an eye. Like, for those, like, I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm not hating on the people, but I can't understand the people who like the design. Like, I don't get how you guys could even, like, the entire concept of people growing into this design is just such an alien concept to me that I just don't understand. Like, how could you like this? It is such it is such a 10-year-old design. This is something like a 10-year-old guy would think of. Like, I'm assuming there's probably a good reason why in the first Jurassic World movie, the Indominus Rex actually looked like a dinosaur and not something like this, right? I will say though, the Quetzal design has grown on me. I can't wait for the Quetzal. The Quetzal looks nice. I'm genuinely looking forward to the Quetzal because I think the colorations look really pretty. The beak, yeah, the beak is a bit weird, but if you think of this as a different species of Quetzalcoatlus, again, the keratinous thing just might have been like the way rhino horns are. I know this is a far stretch, but you know how rhino horns are bigger than the horn that's in their skull, right? Like imagine something like that with Quetzals. Like, it's just, think of it as a speculative integrament, right? And I can understand it. At least, like, the coloration is beautiful on it, right? Like, I think, like, minus the Microceratus with a horn, I forgot what the species was. Was it, like, what was it, Hongyanosaurus or something? It wasn't Hongyanosaurus, it wasn't that long, right? It was something, right? But yes, this T-Rex definitely is colored like the Hammond Collection one. That's the first thing that I saw when I watched saw the trailer. And it's basically colored exactly like the Hammond Collection, right? I don't know why though. Pretty cool though, right? And guys, can we just please agree on not giving this guy any stupid names like freaking Rexy of all things? Like, let's don't characterify these dinosaurs, guys. They're just animals. Let's keep them that way. Like, guys, come on, we're better than that. Honestly, I've seen some people complain that this is gonna be the island all over again. I'm fine with it being on the island. Like, Jurassic World, as I said, I just never understood why the dinosaurs were spread out in the mainland. People kept saying, like, oh, genetic power has been unleashed, but that's just such a vague statement that I just physically cannot think of a reason why a handful of dinosaurs escaping from a mansion would create an entire ecosystem of dinosaurs across the globe. That's something I will never understand. I just don't understand that. I'll never get past that, right? So it's glad that they can just retcon everything out and just pretend we just have an island again. I don't care, right? Yeah, I personally, I always do think that Jurassic World / Jurassic Park franchise, they always should be isolated. It gives off that Lost World kind of vibe from the beginning, and like, I think that Jurassic Park / World should always have their roots in an isolated thing. Because it makes making sequels a lot easier. We can have movies like Jurassic Park 3 where, like, sure, it really didn't add anything to the canon story, but it's a nice dinosaur movie. Like, I think that's what a lot of people, like, I think the reason a lot of people hate Jurassic Park 3 is one of those, one of two things, right? Spino killed the T-Rex, and it really didn't do anything to the, like, general, like, universe of Jurassic Park, or / World, I suppose, from now on, but I think I like Jurassic Park exactly because of that. Like, it really doesn't have any issues with the franchise. Like, you could take Jurassic Park 3 out of it, and the story would still make sense. And I think we should have more movies like this, and I think Jurassic World Rebirth might just be a movie that's basically separated on an island. It's like an isolated team going around. I don't know why they're capturing wild dinosaurs for their DNA instead of killing them. But like, illogical story choices aside, it's a plot point that's in an isolated thing. It's not gonna be that crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure that this won't have, like, turn off into, like, some kind of Netflix series that is, like, 5 series deep and has, like, 5,000 episodes I need to rewatch or something. So hopefully that doesn't happen with this movie, but yes, let's talk about this. What the fuck, man? Dude! You said no hybrids! If this isn't a fucking hybrid, then what is it? Like, genuinely speaking, hello? At least we had the excuse that some people were saying that, oh, D-Rex isn't actually a hybrid, it's a mutant. Fuck me, what is this then? Like, come on! And it doesn't even look like Yichi either. It's basically a fucking wyvern. It's a tree creeper with wings. Why? I guess it has a beak, which... Why? I just don't understand. You have Quetzals. You shrunk the fucking Quetzal. why'd you shrink the Quetzal then? If you're just gonna have winged raptors at the end of it? Hello? Like, and I thought Jurassic World franchise was a franchise that kept out adding in more and more dinosaurs. Where's Bickless Spinax? Where's Concavenator? Like, you guys added in all those species and you just decided to add in another hybrid? Like, come on! What did I say? Even the colors are similar. I always have to speak. I always have to speak. If I just kept my mouth shut, this would not have happened. If you're gonna use raptor DNA, why aren't they feathered? Why'd you add in Pyroraptor in the last movie when you're gonna do nothing with it? Like, imagine if that thing was feathered! Like, I'm gonna be honest, if it had feathers, right? Like, I feel like I would be somehow slightly more positively based, I think. Maybe we could think that it's like some kind of speculative species of dinosaur, right? I think they would also go with the D-Rex too. I think maybe it's just because they don't have feathers, right? Imagine if the D-Rex had feathers. Would I be more approving of its design? Probably not, because it has still at the end of the day, has 6 limbs. And really that's what bothers me the most. A dinosaur should never have 6 limbs. And if something has 6 limbs, that's an insect, right? Lopho, doesn't that mean that centaurs are insects? Yes, they are. Shut up. Yeah, I feel like giving something feathers is a very dinosaurian trait. And I don't know, if you wanted to separate the D-Rex or Makaiju from the Monsterverse, they should have at least gave it feathers, right? Or, and I think the same thing applies to this. I guess this is a bit more dinosaur-based than Kaiju-based. If I had to pick one of these two to be in this movie, as I mentioned before, I'll go for these things over the D-Rex any day. But Jesus Christ, who made these hybrid designs? Like, God damn, they're bad. I know as a YouTuber it's my responsibility to sugarcoat these things, but like, there's a point at which I can't just like what are they doing to this franchise, man? But yeah, I mean, the Titanosaur designs look really nice. I really do like the fact that the crests can be like retracted. Yeah, that's a really cool design. I mean, if Dilos can have like crazy ass things for the sake of them being genetically impure, then Titanosaurs can have some interesting intriguements too. I think this is also a very good example of actually like having a properly interesting herbivore design. Because if you think about it, the Jurassic World franchise like didn't really have like interesting herbivore designs. Like, let's think of like anything. Are there any designs that they went? Is there any like dinosaur designs where they actually like cooked? If you think about it, if a unique design in terms of uniqueness, I guess Sinoceratops. But that's just on them thinking that Jurassic, what was it? They thought that Patchy was the representative of an actual Pachyrhinosaurus, so they thought Pachyrhinosaurus all had holes in their frills. Like, something as stupid as that is the reason why the Sinoceratops looks like that. So, I really wouldn't say that was some kind of speculative intriguement that they added in for the sake of speculative. So, minus that. Is there any interesting herbivore designs? Like, we always had, like, alright designs. Like, we had some really bad ones, like the Sino. But, like, minus that, we really didn't have anything good. Like, and I think Titanosaur might be the start of it. We might actually have a good herbivore design for once. That actually shows something unique. And, yeah, I really, in terms of the Titanosaur and the Quetzal, I really only have good things to say about it. Like, I really like everything about it. Yeah, heck, even the long tail makes it really seem a bit more alien, considering the sauropods really didn't have, like, whip-like tails. That's something that the Diplodocus have. Titanosaurs really had more reserved tails. Not those really crazy-ass long ones, but... Who knows? Maybe we'll find one. I'm assuming that's probably the reason why they call it a Titanosaur instead of like a Bruchactiosaur or a Pugyangasaur or some other sort of Titanosaur, I guess. There's a reason they went for the name generic Titanosaur, right? That could be any Titanosaur if you think about it, right? Like, I think more movies should, if you really wanted to have a hybrid dinosaur, heck, if you wanted to do something with the Mutodons, instead of them being hybrids, they should have made something like the Malosaurs, or from that weird, the Triassic dinosaur that spit out spears that from the horror game that we played yesterday. They should have just made like some sort of like speculative dinosaur, and not go too crazy over it. If you just made a somewhat interesting design with speculative elements, not to this extent, maybe not an entire raptor with wings, but some kind of, maybe like a large Yi-Chi. I think a large Yi-Chi could something be, that's a bit crazy, but at the same time, it isn't like jumping the shark. It looks hybrid-like at the same time. It could be a dinosaur, that might as well be discovered sometime later in the fossil record. They could pull off a Malosaurus with that, or else with this one, they really don't have an excuse. This is just like a movie monster, so they really should have went for the Malosaurus route instead of mutant hybrid with 6 legs route. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like, it's just so bad, man. Like, I should probably stop saying bad, right? Okay, right, so that was my reaction to the trailer. Let's see what the comments are. I'm pretty sure most of the comments will be very sane and will not go crazy over it, right? Okay, everyone is loving the Mutodon designs. Okay, I guess I'm the idiot here, right? Great. This franchise will never go extinct. You had one job. Needs more feathers, finally! Someone! Like, you can't have something be called half raptor and not have feathers on it. Especially after you introduce the Pyraptor to Jurassic World Dominion. Like, it just doesn't work like that. Oh, we got sexual dimorphism. Males have the sales where females don't. Oh, really? People have been saying that they just retracted. I guess not, then. I think the Equilops looks alright. Again, really. Finally! Okay, I'm finding more people that have a similar opinion as I do. Alright, I'm not the alone. I'm not alone. Okay. I kind of thought they'd keep these secret, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, there's no secrets in modern movies. Everything needs to be revealed in the trailers. Don't you know that? 2000s frame store creature design. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is actually, I think this looks closer to the Mutodons than the tree creeper with wings, right? Because yeah, the color schemes just it immediately reminded me of these things. They will add actual dragons to Jurassic before a good feathered raptor. True. But yeah, I guess that's my reaction for Jurassic World Rebirth. Yes, like and subscribe.